In our first story, the rector of Cape Coast Polytechnic has appealed to government to increase funds allocated to supervisory institutions such as the Council for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, COTVET, to better equip technical institutions in the country. Professor Lawrence Atepo said this will help the conversion of polytechnics into technical universities by September this year to be executed effectively.
Polytechnic education prepares you to set up and manage your own business. Is this not striking, especially in this era when we grapple with the challenge of graduate unemployment? Indeed, it is. There is no doubt that skilled employees are needed for national development. As we attempt to move from the status of a less developed country to a developed country, many construction projects are being carried out in both urban and rural areas.
The rector of Cape Coast Poly, Lawrence Atepo, commended the freshmen for opting to pursue polytechnic education since it offers practical training to equip students with the technical and vocational skills required by diverse industries. He said the proposed conversion of polytechnics into technical universities by September 2016 will provide better opportunities for students' academic progression.
There have been instances who wish to pursue catering or fashion designing in vocational schools have been forced to change focus because parents or guardians could not afford to buy them the equipment required for their training. The government thus has a big task of ensuring that these schools are well stocked with tools and equipment for training purposes. We therefore appeal to the government to increase budgetary allocations to supervisory institutions such as the COTVET, that is the Council for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, to enable them better equip the technical and vocational institutions so that they can impact.
The Cape Coast Polytechnic, as part of efforts towards academic advancement, is offering Bachelor of Technology programs at Sokoto State Polytechnic in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, intended to be awarded by C-Poly in Ghana. The programs include B.Tech Mechanical Engineering, B.Tech Computerized Accounting, and B.Tech Building Technology. The Registrar of Cape Coast Polytechnic, who spoke to Joy News shortly after the 22nd matriculation of the Polytechnic in Cape Coast, emphasized that the idea is intended to impart knowledge and share experiences to move polytechnic education forward. The Cape Coast Polytechnic admitted a total of 1,178 students to pursue tertiary and non-tertiary programs.
Now, chiefs in the Akachi North districts are calling on government to make available funds to the Assembly for works on stalled projects in the district to resume. The chiefs say the deplorable state of roads in the district particularly has rendered many farmers there poor because they are unable to cart their produce to the marketplace after harvesting. Fred Kwame Asari has more on this.
The chiefs in Akachi North toured some development project sites to ascertain the level of development in the district. They were led by the DC, James Guno, accompanied by some assembly members. The team inspected progress of work on a one-story shopping center consisting of 40 stores where work has stalled. The DC explained the assembly owes a contractor and couldn't pay due to delays in disbursement of the district development fund from government. Works on the assembly complex, which is about 60% complete, and some chips compound blocks projects were also inspected. The paramount chief of Ave traditional area, Togbi Nyamiko Glakwe, was excited about the assembly's work. However, roads in the district are in a deplorable state, making it difficult for farmers to transport their produce to the markets. Chief of Atamve, Togbi Dunyo, was optimistic the Assembly's internally generated funds would increase when the access roads are constructed. He urged the Assembly to consider allocating funds for the construction of roads in the district.
Linking roads are very important because that is the only way we can get our revenue in this, like I said, I'm going to say it again, it's an infant district, and what we need, and a very small district, and what we need is a revenue. How do we get a revenue? We need a linking road so that if they can, those farmers can bring the market so that we can generate revenue.
The DCE for Akachi North, James Guno, stated that the Assembly has adopted the triple jump technique to facilitate development of the district.
Government is set to construct 76 kilometers asphalt overlay roads in various suburbs in the capital. President Mahama, who cut the sword for the commencement of the project, said it will be replicated across other regional capitals in the country.
For many years, we've been patching potholes and undertaking remedial works to improve the conditions of the roads in our communities. With this asphalting project, we are no longer going to patch potholes, because once we put an asphalt overlay over a road, it takes between 10 and 15 years before you have to maintain it again. Over the last few weeks and months, we have begun an ambitious and life-changing project of putting asphaltic overlay on the roads in Accra and Sekondi Takoradi. It's being extended to all our other regional capitals and some district capitals. So all our other regional capitals, Ho, Sunyani, Koforidua, Tamale, Bolgatanga, Wa, and all of them, Cape Coast, are going to benefit from this asphalt overlay. Today, when you drive on portions of the La Beach Road, Laboni, Cantonments, Pig Farm, Ring Road, Nima, Adabraka, and other parts of the city, you will find this work ongoing. But let me caution that as we beautify the roads and put the roads in good driving condition, there are some things that we do that affect the quality of our roads. Let us desist from washing our cars on the road, because when you wash your car on the road, the soap, the detergent, affects the quality because of the chemical in the soap. Also, when you repair your car on the road, the engine oil that spills on the asphalt also the road, and so let's be careful about that. And then also when you cook on the road, the fire melts the asphalt. And then if you pour oil on the road, it also affects the asphalt. So mothers who cook on the road, please just cook on the side of the road. Don't cook on the asphalt.
The Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development has been charged to set clear-cut policies on the payment of gratuity and allowances to Assembly members. Upper West Regional Minister Amidu Suleimani, who made the call, believes this will help resolve disagreements between assemblies and its members over the matter. Rafiq Salam reports.
The regional minister made the statements in a speech read on his behalf by the chief director of the Upper West Regional Coordinating Council, J.B. Atogiba, during the Upper West Conference of the National Association of Local Authorities of Ghana, NALAG. Amidu Suleimani in the speech called on metropolitan, municipal and districts in the country to fashion out ways to solve issues of ex gratia and allowances for assembly members.
Is there any policy governing how ex gratia is determined? What is the quantum? When is it to be paid? We don't have anything like that. Wait until the tenure of office of assembly members is coming to an end, then we'll start running around. Each assembly is left on its own. Yes, I agree the assemblies are autonomous. But don't we think that it is necessary for us to have common rules governing what ex gratia for an assembly member should be? And its quantum. Even if you not say it should be 1 peso, there should be something around it. And we should know that ex gratia is paid on this date. And where the funds are going to come, they say from the assembly. Do the assemblies always have the ready funds? Assemblies, we have new assemblies now. Can we be sure that all the assemblies have paid their ex gratia fully?
He also called on the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development to come up with clear policies and guidelines on the controversial subject of gratuity among assembly members.
It's an omission not from the assemblies and but from the level. And And I think that the ministry needs to come out of clear-cut policies governing the issue of ex gratia and then allowances for assembly members. Assembly members, certain allowances appear from the assemblies. I know in some assemblies, some pay very reasonable sums, others very paltry sums, depending on the strength of each assembly. Again, I will want to say that there should be some guidelines governing what amount of sitting allowance should be paid.
A report by Rafiq Salam from Wahab.
The presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has promised to redeem Ghanaians from economic hardships if he's elected president in this year's polls. Addressing party faithful at the NPP's fundraising ceremony in Kumasi, Nana Addo pledged not to duck the tough issues, but work assiduously with his team to turn around the fortunes of this country. Mohammed Nuruddin was there for choice.
The maiden fundraising ceremony of the opposition New Patriotic Party attracted hundreds of party supporters and sympathizers. The arrival of party bigwigs sent them into a frenzy. Highlights of the event were addresses by party stalwarts seeking to assure the electorate they cannot disappoint them. Vice presidential candidate of the party, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, assured party supporters the MPP will wrestle power from the governing NDC in this year's polls.
In 295 days, we will start the process of restoring teacher training allowances in this country. In 295 days, we will start the process of restoring nursing training allowances in this country. In 295 days, the District Assembly Common Fund, the GET Fund, and the National Insurance Health Fund will not suffer any more arrears. It is time for change. It is time for change.
Flag bearer of the MPP, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, assured supporters of the party monies raised from the ceremony will be used judiciously to win power.
My plea to you, the people of Ashanti region and the whole nation at large, is for you to believe in me. Vote for me in the upcoming polls so I can run the affairs of this country. I didn't venture into politics to satisfy my interest. I came to work for this country and I'll hold my appointees accountable.
The fundraising exercise is expected to be replicated in other regions in the country.
The campaign is won. Just get used to it. It's 2016 after all. We've got to do our last story. Police in the Western region are on the hunt for 4 armed robbers who attacked and robbed some travelers of cash and items worth thousands of cedis on Saturday night. The incident is said to have occurred at Bonsong Kwanta between 7 and 8 p.m. One driver was shot and injured while over 60 passengers were robbed of their belongings, including mobile phones and other personal items. A victim who recounted the incident told Joy News they were attacked after the driver of the vehicle stopped midway to check on a noise he had heard. He was shot by the robbers when he got out of the vehicle, while the passengers were robbed at gunpoint by other members of the gang. Jaboso Station Officer Chief Inspector Gabriel Nanewoto, who confirmed the incident to Joy News, said they are yet to make any arrest, but some of the victims were treated at the SDA hospital. Well, on that sad note, we're in the news. When I come back, I'm going to check out what's making headlines in some of the newspapers as captured by myjoyonline.com. What is to come on the show today? Well, you can call it perhaps a very difficult week for government because we know that Labour is organizing this demonstration on Wednesday and Thursday, but TEWU is also doing something today. Really, are they going on strike? And what has accounted for this? Details of that here on our show. But stay with me. I've got your comments and then the headlines for you.